It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist.
The best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is the NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the next to last game on the NFL calendar, just moments away. The AFC and NFC stars, they're ready. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing his Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go! Check out! 1, 2, 7. Defense, keep it up, guys.
Now Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Hilton. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Mike, check. 59.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught, Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 41-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Play fake. Murray. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And it's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the NFC out to an early 3-0 lead.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Bell, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for Cooper. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the handoff. Now Murray completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 15.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray off play action. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead. And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the
To throw is Locke. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a first down throw, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The AFC thus far on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Luck now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The AFC thus far on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing is Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's the backup Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Andy Isabella. 54 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
This is taken about 7 yards. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Let's go.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offense. Offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Luck now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The AFC punt team out there now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
They're running it. Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCarron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Barkley. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and they'll get him down here at the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. play fake, and it's Luck. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Luck. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off of play action, Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That one's got 4. 4 down.
And an NFC first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw it with McCarron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll go play action with McCarron. Sliding out of the pocket. And an alley to run.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Again, it's Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That throw into the arms of Allen, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 30 on second down, Luck. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The AFC thus far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. McCarron. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 44-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now McCarron, he'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarron. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 12-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
50, plant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
On 2nd and 10. Luck, and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. A screen to Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st down, Luck goes underneath for Bell. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try and help their team win down the stretch. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On play action, it's McCarron. He's got Smith here, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And this is caught by Evans. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Luke Kuechly in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Luck now to throw.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Luck. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And the catch made by Hilton. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Luck. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Luck, wide open receiver, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Luck. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.